The Middle Belt Youth Forum has condemned what they tagged inciting comments by Sheikh Jingir on the outcome of the presidential and National Assembly election and the forthcoming governorship election on a video trending on social media platforms. In a press briefing in Jos, the Plateau State, the group, while announcing their support to the PDP governorship candidate in Plateau State, also faulted the recent visit by the APC Vice President-elect Kashim Shettima. Nasser Saidu tells us more.
On social media, a video about a statement made by Sheikh Jingir regarding the recent presidential and National Assembly elections has gained a lot of attraction. The Middle Belt Youth Forum was not pleased with Sheikh Jingir's remark, thus a press conference was required to address Nigerians and Plateau residents.
The national body of the Middle Belt Youth Forum is aghast and utterly disgusted by the vituperative and highly toxic tirade of Sheikh Jingir on the recently concluded presidential elections and the forthcoming general election in Plateau State. It is not only appalling but tragic that Sheikh Jingir has superimposed himself as the spiritual political head of the Muslim in northern Nigeria. The message of Sheikh Jingir to his followers in Jos on Izala TV, which has gone viral on social media, not only insult the collective sensibility and identity of Christians, but denigrates them as an inferior class in the political equation of Nigeria. The ploy of Mr. Jingir to project a narrative that only the Kanke people, and by extension the Ngas, voted for the Muslim tickets and therefore should be trusted by the Middle Belt in the state is another dangerous tactic to sow the seed of discord and dissent among our people, to pave way for the eventual takeover of our land by our force. We must resist the temptation to yield clannish and ethnocentric feud, which are daily sought by our adversaries to pitch us against each other and open a gulf for the enemy to infiltrate.
The group expressed worry regarding the vice presidential candidate for the APC recent visit to Plateau State.
Gentlemen, the Middle Belt Youth Forum note with contempt the recent visit of Al-Haji Kashim Shettima, the vice presidential candidate-elect of the APC, to no other place but Plateau State shortly after the presidential election. We are aware of the series of meetings he held with the Independent National Electoral Commission and the All Progressive Congress in Jos, with a view to rig the gubernatorial election in favor of the APC, which will be sternly resisted by the Plateau people. To further accentuate his disdain for Plateau's people, upon arrival in Jos, he went straight to visit Sheikh Jingir without paying any respect whatsoever to the Gombom Jos, who is the chairman of the Plateau State Traditional Council. This insult and denigration of our traditional institutions reveal the desperation of the APC to isolate the indigenous people of Plateau from the political schematic of Nigeria and enthrone strangers as leaders over our people, which will never see the light of the day and cannot be denied whatsoever support and solidarity in their quest to govern Plateau State. Nevertheless, we therefore state without mincing words that Plateau has an identity that is rooted in Christianity, which nobody can deny. It is in this regard that we unequivocally throw our weight and overwhelming support behind the emblem of that identity, who is Honorable Barrister Caleb Mofwang, candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP.
The group asserts that they are independent of all political parties and they will only support politicians who will speak for their constituents.
Most of these people that lost, for instance, even the APC candidate, for instance, Godia Kwashiki, who represents Nasra North in the National Assembly, lost the primary election in the APC, went to the SDP and still won. What that tells you is that people are now, after candidates. They are after the merit, you understand, and after the, the characteristics of the candidate rather than just party. And that gives, justification to what we are doing here today, which means we're not just going after people just for the sake of the party, but beyond what the party represents, we look at the merit of those candidates.
We are not after a party. We are not political in nature. We look at candidates that will bring change that we so desire.
The elections for governor and state legislature are few days away, and the Middle Belt Youth Forum has sworn allegiance to PDP and Caleb Mutfwang as its nominee. Nasru Seidu, Viewer TV News, Jos.